Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome back to England's Road to the World Cup. We are here with episode number 16, and this one is going to be an absolutely crazy one, a very long episode, so stay tuned. And if you're reading this because of the title, then skip forward a little bit forward if you want to just see the pack. But we're getting started. Jesse Lingard is a brand new signing for the club at the start of this episode, and he's going to cost us a little bit, but he's a new inform upgrade from his second inform, and it is a really good upgraded card. You can see him there being put in at cam and get straight into action. As you can see here, him setting up in the daily knockout tournament. Now, we needed to qualify because I've been ill and hadn't played enough, hadn't qualified for FUT Champions for this weekend. As you can see, we were 2-1 down. 1-0 down, then 2-1 down, and then we got it back to 2-2, and then Sterling finishes it off for us. This is in the final. I didn't want to show you all the rounds, and then we make it at the end. Harry Kane comes through and scores to make it 4-2. So that managed to get us our qualification for FUT Champions, and I think it was the first time of asking for this one. So nice and easy for us to get qualified. As you can see there, a decent win for us. We get a pack for winning this daily knockout tournament as well, which is pretty decent, but we didn't get any board in there at all. As you can see the pack here, there's going to be a lot of packs in this episode, and I will try and explain them all as I go. There's just loads of packs, loads of stuff to go through, but it's a very entertaining episode. Now we're going up with marquee matchups. For this week's one, there's two sets of marquee matchups in this one because we're covering about a week and a half's worth of stuff. So I did one at the end of the week, and then one going into the next week, which we are in now. So as you can see, first pack we get a centre back from the Ukrainian division, 80 rated. It's good for rating for SBC, so I'll store him in the club. And a lot of other stuff there. We get Fraser Forster, but we've already got his Scream Team card, which we don't really like anyway, don't use him at all. As you see, the second one here is Paris versus AS Monaco, one of the more expensive ones that I needed to do for this week's marquee matchups. Well, last week's marquee matchups. Premium Gold Players Pack for this one. So as you can see, we're opening these one by one at the moment, just to see what we can get. And we do get a boards on this one for the Premium Gold Players Pack. So hopefully a little bit of payback for us. We get goalkeeper Spanish, and it is going to be Iker Casillas, 83 rated. Luckily these players 82, 83, 84s, they're all going for a decent amount of money at the moment, decent amount of coinage. So he was going to get us back a little bit. A few other players in there, all to be used at some point for SBCs. You see this one here, very cheap one, just a premium gold pack, 7.5k pack. Bern versus Basel. Definitely the cheapest of the lot, majority bronze players. If I've used silver players, it's just because I've got them in the club and I haven't had to buy anything. But generally I'm just trying to even out the players in my club. I've got a lot of players in there doing nothing, and I can't just save all of them for SBCs. So you will see a little bit later that I do clear out the club a little bit. That pack there, we didn't get anything in that one, the Premier Gold one. But this one here, Juventus Milan, I sniped Asamoah and De Siglio, both for like 1,015 or 1,500, and they were going for like 4 or 5k at the time, so I did really well sniping. I sniped quite late at night, but this finished off the marquee matchups. We get the Prime Gold Players Pack overall as well. We're hoping for some decent pack luck. Our pack luck has been not great up until this episode because there's so much that goes on. It's not just the title, there's just so many good players that we get in this episode. You see here we do get an inform from this marquee matchups, which is pretty decent, but it's not a great one. It's from the MLS LA Galaxy. It is Kamara striker, and it's not actually a terrible card. It's not one that I think many people would use, but we'll look to sell him on, and yeah, pretty decent, a good inform. Informs are decent, at least 10k every single time you pack one, so not bad at all. And then the second pack, we don't even get a boards on that one, which I was expecting probably a boards more from this one, but we do get Connor Plianka from Dortmund, so not too bad there. Now we're going to go into I believe we're going to be going into a trade poll, having a look here. It's just trying to keep up with everything because it's such a long episode today. Kolasinac from last episode we sold, and then the 82 Jesse Lingard, and still a few players to sell there on the transfer list. So we'll drop him back into that transfer list one again. I did manage to do one little trade with De Siglio. I think I picked him up pretty cheap and sold him on for quite a bit in the end. Now going on to FUT Champions, this was obviously last weekend's FUT Champions, and it was nice to get back into the swing of things. The team is feeling very strong. I didn't get the amount of time I wanted to play over. I did, like in terms of Sunday, I just didn't get enough time to go and play games. I was busy, it was Easter weekend, family, always comes first. But I wanted to try and get some games in. I was playing very well actually. I had a terrible start with this team. I think the first 5 or 6 games I only got 1 win. And I was really struggling, and it was unlike me because this team's been performing very well at times. Kane, really getting used to him. He's not my ideal type of striker, but when you can see what you can do, you just see some of the goals he scores for us. It's ridiculous. Some of them are just normal goals, but he's such a banker in terms of when he gets the ball 20-25 yards out, you can get goals from anywhere with him. Rashford sort of swings in and out of games. Sometimes will get us like a really good 2 or 3 goals in a game, and then I won't see him for like 3 games. But generally, we're playing pretty well. You see there, Kane on the turn. On that one, really nice finish from him there. Vardy as well is still just brilliant for us. He just bags in the goals. You can see this one here, nice outside the boot finish. I think it's pretty much outside the boot. And this one here from Kane, this one I'm talking about. Look at the reaction on this turn, volley over the top, just pure quality. Finishing is unbelievable. I was just worried that he wouldn't fit my style of play, but we've managed to be able to get away with the top. This goal here was disgusting to win this 4-3 as well. I think it was like 3-1 down in that game. I was getting a bit of luck. You see there, Lingard, he had almost a goal a game ratio in like his first 10 or 12 games. It was ridiculous. He was playing so well for us. But obviously with like a Cam, they go in and out of goal spurts, but he was really good to start with. And you see here, this is going to be the final game. So 14 wins, and we actually had 17 games left to play if we had the time to play them, but I just didn't have the time. So we're going to just be going in with Silver 1 rewards. You will see them later on. You see here we're selling more stuff at the trade pile, a bit more Juventus players trading. Now as you can see here, I've got a few silvers, bronzes. These are all ones that I've just cleared out the club. I went through my club, looked for ones that were going for at least a relative amount, checked them out on Footbin or just in the compare price, and just listed some stuff up. So now what we're going to be getting onto here is some of the advanced SBCs. I completely forgot about these. I started them, but at the time I started them I hardly had any players in the club, so I wanted to just start trying to get through them, and I only had to pick up, I would say, about 7k's worth of players for all these SBCs you'll see me doing. The rest I've managed to work around. Now, it did take me a bit of time. I didn't really want to cheat and just go on the site and have a look exactly what I need to do, so I worked them out myself. Some of them were very simple. And some of them a bit more complicated, but you can tell here I'd already done the rare 5s, I think it was. So it was 3 more SBCs plus the overall reward to get 4 rewards for this one. Some of the players as well, you go to select them from concept players, and then you find that they've got an upgrade when you buy them. But most of them are going for much more than they should be anyway. So we stick that Marcelo there from Leon in, and we would get a mega pack for that one and a rare mega pack overall. And I looked at the packs and I thought this could be worth it. But I wasn't quite expecting what I was going to get back. So you can see their hybrid leagues completed, rare mega pack overall, and yeah, we'll go and open the packs. As you see here, Jumbo Premier Gold Pack is going to be the starter point, and we don't get anything, just a few rare players in this one. Some of the packs I skip through, some of them I don't. I don't know what I'm doing at the time. I just have little patience at certain points, but you see there, nothing really in the first one. And then this second pack is going to be the mega pack, and I like the mega packs and rare mega packs. We get boards from this one. What are we going to get in this pack, the mega pack? It is going to be Rulli from Real Sociedad. I played him for the first time against him in goal, and he wears like jog bottoms in goal. Looks really cool in game. We get Muslera there as well, who's also selling for a bit. But generally a decent pack, and from these we're also picking up a lot of squad fitness cards, which is stuff that I needed because I'm actually struggling at squad fitness. But this is the pack. We pack an icon out of nowhere, did not expect that, our rare mega pack, and we get Deco. It's not his base card, it's 87. Unfortunately, these cards just don't go for much anymore, like the 87s, unless it's for the major players. But it's still a really nice card, and just to pack an icon, I didn't think I'd pack an icon at all this year. Really caught me out as well, especially being out of one of these advanced SBCs. But that wasn't it. You can see the pack here, and then just watch what happens. Like I was so overwhelmed with the deco. Like obviously I sat there for a while, so I've had to cut the footage. Went through, had a look through the pack, wasn't expecting anything, just having a look to see if it's anything decent, and we have 84 Jesse Lingard. So we've basically got Jesse Lingard for free, which is insane. So going on to the last pack now, and I was happy with whatever I got out of these packs. Obviously, so I was an absolute buzz after the players that we had packed there, especially packing an icon. So drop a like for that. I mean, I just was not expecting that at all, and it's really helped us towards what is going to be a great signing later in this episode. As you can see, the coin balance is going on. We get Raul Albiol there. Really good time to be packing players as well, so it was great to get these advanced SBCs in now. As you can see here, we are going on to the next section. So we've got the quads here, using a few Irish players in there, a few Premier League players, just general SBCs. These are pretty decent to do. So we've got Hybrid Nation on this one, the 6 here. I wanted to fill them all out so that you could see them all just being done at the time. Luckily, we've managed to get them sort of players in to do that. I wasn't bothered about using every single player in my club if possible. If there was someone that was just more obviously easier to buy. Some of the players' prices are just so low, and obviously these came out at the start of the year, so it was more expensive to do them then, but it's so cheap now. Just generally I can use like either leagues or nations just to fill out most of these teams. So as you can see here, we're doing the last one, which is National Pride. This is set to be the more complicated one. You've got to have an overall rating of 80, so you see me using the Connor Plianka that we packed, and a few other higher rated players like Nastasic and Ruli in goal as well to bolster that rating up. Mega pack for that one, and then another rare mega pack. I think it is Hybrid Nations completed, a rare mega pack overall. And I really wasn't sure what to expect from these packs, because after doing that first section I was just thinking anything could happen. Premium Gold pack, we just get a rare player from it, which is pretty decent for a 7.5k pack, just to get a rare player. James Ward-Prowse, so we'll store them all in the club. And then we are on to the Mega Pack. So what would the Mega Pack give us from this one? Would we get boards? We would get boards once again. And yeah, I was starting to feel the luck, really feeling the luck this episode. German, centre-back, Jerome Boateng. I was sitting there in my seat and I just could not believe what was actually happening at this point. The pack luck has just majorly turned my way after so many marquee matchups and rewards that we just haven't really been able to do anything with. I've just been getting ridiculous players. You see the Bejovic in the pack as well. Got some decent higher rated players in there. This one's just a gold pack, which is a free one that we got out of that pack, and it would turn out to actually be a decent one. It doesn't look it on the face of it, but with the marquee matchups at that point, we had De Siglio that we could sell, which was decent. So De Siglio would sell for us, which would be decent, making some nice profit in him. I think I listed him up for about 4.4. They dropped quite a bit by this point. I think it was really nearing this. I think this was like Monday night or Tuesday. So yeah, going on to the next pack, we don't actually get a board from that one, which is crazy. The mega pack paid out for us, obviously, with Jerome Boateng. And then we didn't get one from, I think that's a rare mega pack, so didn't get anything from that, but a few 82 players. We've got premium gold players pack now, and that says so many SBCs. Now the reason I wanted to do these is purely for the fact of just a little bit more entertainment value, and I was just seeing if I could make anything back out of what's in my club. And in terms of what I put into it, I've just made so much profit. It's unbelievable. Like, it's crazy. It really is crazy. I'm just shocked that it went so well. I just thought that maybe we'd get a couple of half decent players, maybe some 86 rated, stuff like that. But as you can see here, we have finished them SBCs, and you can see the 84 Lingard sold. We've got De Siglio selling there, Jerome Boateng, and yeah, things just carried on getting better and better for us. You can see so much of these players sold. I sort of wished I kept a few of the 82 rated players, although they're selling. There are some other SBCs I want to do. Now, Deco only sold for 320k. He was so hard to sell. I was trying to sell all the time on the mobile app on the phone, like constantly checking. I was listing them up for different prices, but we got 300k from him. Now, Harry Kane, 92 in 106 games. Decent record, 57 assists as well, but we're going to be getting rid of him. He's going. So we're going to be putting him onto the transfer list, and that is because we're going to be making a big signing in just a moment. But we have got some other stuff beforehand, which is marquee matchups for this week. I know loads of SBCs, but you know, packs are good. Everyone enjoys watching packs as well, so we will go through these marquee matchups. We've got RB Leipzig v Olympic Marseille. This is all in aid of the Europa League games that happened Thursday just gone. Arsenal v CSKA would be the second one. Obviously, Arsenal got a really nice win in. Jack Wilshere scored a lovely goal. As you can see, sorry, not Jack Wilshere, Aaron Ramsey. Jack Wilshere we're using in this SBC. We'll pick some of the players up if we've used them at some point. We'll pick them up, but if they're not being used in the team at the moment, then I'm not too fussed. because we will be able to sign him back quite easily. You can see the coin balance we've got. It's not an issue at all to trade in some lower rated players. Now, as you can see there, we've done Atletico v Sporting, and then the last one is going to be Lazio versus Salzburg, and I could use a lot of bronze ones in this pack, so I had the players already in the club, nice and easy to do, as you can see there, and we submit the squad, and that completes another roundup of marquee matchups. So that's 2 sets of marquee matchups in one episode. I mean, obviously I know I've been a bit slower with getting these finished. It's just been difficult. I have been busy. I always say that I'm busy, but genuinely I have been. Jumbo gold pack to start out of these, and this is just the worst pack. I was surprised that I got 2 rare players out of it, because I think there's only like 3 rares in all of the packs. So Narsing, get Alessandrini, who is a bit of a fan favourite in this game, especially with his inform card. But nothing overall in that pack. And then the second one we don't get anything out of as well. I think it's just a premium gold 7.5k pack. So nothing in that one either. Get a bit of squad fitness, and like I said, it's coin bonus there as well, but it's been decent for us to be able to just pick up some consumables as well doing these packs. That's one of the other reasons that I did do this as well. Don't get anything out of this third pack, and I was starting to worry that maybe it wouldn't be that good for Sarko. He will go for a little bit. Pretty sure we sold him for a few K. You'll see it in just a moment. Premium gold players pack. Would we get anything from this? We don't get the boards that we wanted out of that, so a little bit disappointing for the marquee match of this week. Would we be able to get anything out of the last pack though? We'll have a look. So you just see a lot of players there. Prime gold players pack to finish off. Would we end on a bang for marquee matchups? We get the boards. What are we going to get? Is it going to be a big one? Is it going to be a big one? And yes, it is. We get Jan Oblak. Wow, I couldn't get over it. At this point, I was just astonished that I just carried on packing really good players. Lovely bit of coins we'll get for him as well, all to help towards signing. Now we also get Leroy Sane upgraded in there as well. Really nice pack that is. Very good. Lazio player there, Caceres as well in the marquee matchup, so he will sell for a little bit. Now, this is it, the big signing, and I could have gone for other players, but I am so eager to use this card, and yeah, Harry Kane, Timothy, you can see there one goes up for 1,005,000 coins. Have a little think about it, because they don't get snapped up too quick unless it's stupidly cheap. Catalyst card is what someone recommended to me as well, so we picked that card up as well. Lots of contracts on there, and yeah, we've signed Team of the Year Kane. I didn't think this would happen this soon, but the Deco pool and the other players have given us a really easy shout for it, so very pleased with that. And you can tell after I've signed him, we're going to go through that Jan Oblak sold 41k, 3.2 for Sarko, Sane there as well for a decent amount as well, but generally we sold some. Now we're trying to sell Kane, and we'll get rid of that Besic at some point as well. So yeah, that is a really big sign. It's going to be great for us for this weekend, and obviously you'll be able to see how I get on when I upload my next episode. But we're going to finish off with our FUT Champions rewards. So like I said, we got 14 wins, and we still had 17 games remaining. Kane and Besic there are sold, so we've got a nice bit of coinage. We're back up there on coins, which has given us a bit more of a chance to get some other players, because Dele Alli's just been put in as well. I know I keep saying it, but I will update the checklist at some point and we'll put it on. But this is just such a long episode that I don't want to make it any longer. I will probably go through it next week. I will do a bit of a shorter episode with FUT Champions this weekend, a little bit of trading, and then I will put in all of the stuff there as well. So as you can see, the Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack, we get a mega pack and silver 1 FUT Champions. So silver 1's not too bad. We literally qualified just in the bracket. Didn't play a lot this month, so I'm hoping that next month we can get a lot more games in and get some better rewards. But we do get, from out of 3 players or 4 players, we get an 84 rated Jarstein, which is going to be useful because he'll be able to be using some SBCs further down the line. And we also get 2 English players, Bamford and Otzuma as well. So Bamford in good form for Middlesbrough at the moment, Otzuma as well for Warsaw. And we did actually pack his informer in there. Now, going on to the packs, we do manage to get boards in the first one, Spanish centre mid, and we get Santi Cazorla. Unfortunately, still not back to fitness. He's still having issues with his Achilles. Some major issues he's had with that. So disappointing we're not seeing him back in the Premier League at the moment. We get John Stones as well, and we'll be using him for something at some point. Jumbo Premium players pack to finish off for us what we're going to get. It's going to be boards, and it's going to be wrapping up the episode as well, guys. I know it's been a long one. If you're tuned in till this point, let me know. It's going to be a cam from Leon Fekir84. So like I said, if you have enjoyed this, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here as well. Kane, icon in the pack, it's been a crazy one. I'm going to obviously make the next one a little bit shorter, a bit easier for you guys to watch. But like I said, just drop a like if you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time on the road to the World Cup. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.